Desiigner. What is Desiigner doing? Desiigner showing his schlong on the plane. He's doing some meth or like something, because he's posting on his Instagram story. Let's read it and then let's kind of decipher what is he taking, because he said he got prescribed something before he was on a international tour. I think in America, like, we're so I'm not gonna say we're blessed, because actually there's like that fentanyl pandemic where people are actually dying. I had a friend who died from fentanyl in his sleep when he took a Xanny. But as I was saying, Desiigner, when you go to like overseas, like, you can't even find weed. I remember I was trying to get some weed when I was studying abroad in Italy, and I could only find hash, because it's just they don't have that over there. Hash is like a brown bar of, like, I don't know, someone ate weed and shit it out, and then they like dried it and hardened it and packaged it, and yeah. So we were basically, what did I even do? I like put it in a spoon like I was a crack addict or something, and like put it over a stove top, but like the one that has the coil, and we would just inhale the fumes above it. Like, we just put the hash on the hot stove. I don't even know if that worked. I was probably inhaling some metal from the spoon. But regardless, as we were saying, Desiigner, for the past few months, I have not been okay, and I've been struggling to come to terms with what is going on. While overseas for a concert I performed at, I had to be admitted to a hospital. I was not thinking clearly. They gave me meds. So he's pulling a Kanye. He was signed to Kanye at one point. You know how he was getting, what was it? He got diagnosed with lack of sleep or something. I am ashamed of my actions that happened on that plane. I like how he didn't even say it. He's just like, they're just gonna find out themselves. They're gonna do their own research. I landed back to the States, and I'm admitting myself into a facility to help me. I will be canceling all of my shows and my obligations until further notice. Mental health is real, guys. Please pray for me. If you're not feeling yourself, please get help. Man, this is like the underground rapper allegations. Like, I don't know, is that video, somebody had to take a video if he was exposing himself on the plane. Like, is it small? Maybe he's just embarrassed and he's like, yo, I'm sorry. But I guess this is PR management at its finest. Just, you do something wrong, instantly be like, oh yeah, I'm getting help. And of course he should get help if you think it's okay and you're off meth or other. He was probably off like Klonopin or Xannies, and he drank or something, and then he just like blacked out. He probably wasn't in his right mind. But when was Desiigner in his right mind in the first place? With all of his like, you know what I'm saying? Like all the noises he makes. And yeah, I think it's a similar situation to like Lil Xan. Like, when you fall off, and like, no hate to Desiigner, but when you fall off, like, you're used to this lifestyle of like doing drugs, fucking bad bitches and all that, and then it goes away, and you're still trying to fill that void that you once were. Because Desiigner at one point, especially with the Panda song that was on Kanye's album, and then I think he also released it solo, he was one of the biggest artists there was. I think Panda was even #1 on Billboard for a long time, so he was making mad bread. And so again, when you fall off, like, you got to fill the void. And that's why a lot of actors, they become crack addicts and whatever addicts, sex addicts, all that, you know. But praying for my guy. I never want to see people's downfalls. I know we react to it a lot, and it is funny. Come on, bro showed his schlong on a plane like it was Wolf of Wall Street, probably trying to hit on one of the flight attendants. She was, you know what, she probably had a fat ass, so we got to give him some sort of leeway. Like, he couldn't control himself, especially under the influence. Let's just blame the doctors overseas. It wasn't his fault whatsoever. Come on. But hopefully he was packing, because the worst thing that would happen is, he gets all the backlash for this. And I feel like people are actually taking it well, although it probably just isn't a big headline because Desiigner really isn't a big artist anymore. But like, the worst thing would be like, you get this backlash, and then you also got exposed. You already exposed yourself, but you get exposed for having like a micro peen. That would be terrible. and it's on camera, people showing it. You know how like when people get exposed for sending dick pics to these Tatianas, but nah, bro, he did it on a plane. Like that's asking for it to get exposed. And if not, somebody is probably gonna make like an AI video with how crazy that's getting and just Photoshop that somehow as a 2-for-1. Exactly, Kendall. That'd be terrible.